Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Los here. We back on the throne of positivity where the first is last and the last is first. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Hit that like button too so that we can get these videos out there and spread this message, because what we got to speak about, we got to speak about. I know it's been a minute and this kind of seems like a consistent theme of me taking a break or a hiatus. And it was just so necessary, guys. Like what I've been through in the past couple months and this year alone, it's just absolutely phenomenal. It's heartbreaking. It's it's heart wrenching in its own way. And I know everybody's going through something in this time. And I could be motivational and say like, oh yeah, only the strong will survive, and just persevere and just keep pushing through and whatever it is and just keep going, right? Like, but I'm no longer making motivational videos. What I'm gonna do is speak the word and speak the truth of the reality of life, because I found the truth and I want to share that with you guys. And I think that motivation is a cheap form of inspiration. Motivation only gives you a short bursts of energy, and it's like, when you eat candy or you have a lot of sugar, you have that high boost of energy, then you come crashing down and you need your next fix. But what I'm trying to give you is something that sustains you forever, and something that is even keel, that is consistent in what it does, and consistently you're going to progress. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about God. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's my truth. And not only is it my truth, it's the and only truth. What I faced in the last like 4 or 5 weeks has been unbelievable. And the only way that I've gotten out of this situation, and not only gotten out of the situation, but prospered and walked into a season of abundance, was because of God, because of my faith in God, and completely surrendering to the Lord in everything that I do. And guys, I'm telling you, like, we all wonder, what is the purpose of life? Like, everybody's trying to answer that question. Like, what is my reason for being here in this universe? I'm this small blip on the map of the universe. And I'm telling you, your purpose in life is to worship God. Your purpose in life is to seek the Lord with all your heart, strength, mind, and body. And I've been through a whole bunch of things in my life. I sought many things to fulfill me. And I'm telling you, like, no matter what it is you're currently doing, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it will not fulfill you, right? Everything is temporary in this life. The only thing that's gonna be eternal are the people around you. And even the people around you cannot satisfy you, they cannot fulfill you, because they themselves are unsatisfied and unfulfilled. So I want to tell you, like, the truth is Jesus Christ. The truth is God. And I found this truth. I found this. And, this was, I came into contact with God like 6 years ago. But I went through many things and I parted from the path. And, I had a religious experience, as I would like to say. I had a religious experience, and this new experience, wow. Like, and I'm not holy in the way that I do everything perfect or anything like that, or I'm super righteous or anything like that. But I'm telling you guys, like, I found the truth, and I stumble many times. I still make so many mistakes, but it's the faith that I have in Jesus Christ, the faith that I have in God, to wash away those mistakes, to wash away those imperfections and make me righteous and holy unto himself. Not originating with myself, but making me and purifying me in that way onto himself. So I'm telling you guys, like, no matter what it is in this world, it will not satisfy you. The reason why I say motivation is cheap, I used to be one of those people that, oh, let me just get on the camera and let me just put a message out there that's going to motivate you. I'm not looking to motivate you. I don't want to motivate you. I want to give you the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. And I want to give you true inspiration. Inspiration, I believe, is what is eternal. It is what gives you that sustaining fire to continue forward in life. So I pray that whatever message is going to be spoken in this video, that it would reach all of you, and that you would have a desire to seek after God. Because again, I'm going to tell you, like, I've been through everything in life. I've had money, you know what I'm saying? I've had so much money in my life. I've done things the right way and the wrong way. Both ways don't satisfy you. And I'm just talking about in seeking possessions, right? Those possessions are not gonna satisfy you. The people around you are not gonna satisfy you. Your friends, not even your family, your mother, your father, even your children, your spouse will not satisfy you. Why? Because everybody's going through what they are going through. They cannot be there for you 24/7. You know, your children one day will grow up and they will leave you out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day they come back and return you the favor, but that's not even guaranteed. You know, your spouse, you know, the drama that goes into relationships and how hard it is to maintain a relationship. Even in that, you will not be satisfied. There is no satisfaction outside of God. Outside of the intimacy in the presence of God, there is no satisfaction. And I'm telling you guys, I have a peace that transcends all understanding. It is deep within my soul and my spirit. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to go through trials and tribulations or anything like that. It just means that no matter what I go through, no matter what storm I confront, I know that I'm coming out on the other side. I have an assurance of things not yet seen and a hope for that which is declared. And I have my faith in God that He will bring me out. And I'm telling you, it has happened. In the family members that I have lost during this time, multiple people have passed away on me in this season, and it hurts. But I have so much peace in my life, and you know, going through financial situations, not being sure how things are going to turn out, but I still put my faith in God. And you notice that this is like a new scenery, right? Like this is a new scenery, and it's beautiful. And where I am currently is in my first apartment. This is my new apartment. I moved in here on the 23rd. And I got to tell you guys, like, how this happened is just undeniably God. You know, I went and I think I was coming back from Naples, I believe. I went to Naples with my pastor, Pastor Tim. Shout out to him, because this is where a lot of this originates, is him motivating me and moving me to get out of my comfort zone and seek. And I'll tell you, I'll be real with y'all. Where I was making videos before, you won't even imagine the setup I had with the leaves in the background. I was in a 10 by 10 room with two of my brothers. There was a bunk bed, right? A bunk bed, my big long desk, bunk bed with two full size mattresses, and then a third mattress, a twin size on the floor. And then there's that big desk, and I'm trying to shoot videos in it. I can't tell you like how frustrated I was living there. And it was at my mother's house, you know what I'm saying? And I moved there from Atlanta. When I was living in Atlanta, I was pursuing my master's degree in divinity. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. A lot of things happened, and I just moved back in with my mother here in Florida. But I was in that 10 by 10 room with three grown men. Every time we want to get up and move around in the room, we bumping shoulders. And it's just like, you know, I love my brothers, but it's not something that we should be in, that situation. So I was feeling frustrated every time I would want to pray. You know, there was just no way. And it's no fault of anyone's, you know what I'm saying? It's just that's the circumstance. That's the situation that we found ourselves in. So like in this season, like God, through Pastor Tim, pushed me and encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone. And I'm telling you, as soon as he told me, 2 days later, I started looking for apartments. Yo, I don't know how Orlando got so expensive out here. You gotta make, I think like the lowest rent that I saw was like $1,200 for anything decent. for a 1 bedroom apartment, and then they ask you to make 3 times the rent. And if you divide that, calculate what that requires an hour, is like $24 an hour in Orlando. Like, they barely paying people out here $15 an hour. How are they expecting these types of rent? Anyways, I go and I look at a couple of apartments one day, and I'm like, yo, I just don't have peace. And I was ready to settle for whatever. Let me just pay this, and I know God is gonna provide. But the next day, it ended up being the apartment that I told no to, because I thought, like, whatever, they weren't gonna accept me, or just for some reason I told them no. But the following day in the morning, I usually wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to pray and seek God. The first thing on my mind was that apartment complex. And I was just like, all right, whatever, I'm going to just continue with my day. It was just an inclination within me. As I continued through my day, the first thing in the morning, like I think 8:30 or something, they text me randomly. They like, hey, are you still interested in the apartment? I was like, yeah, I want to see it. So we set up a tour. I go in, I love it. Whatever, I go to get more information in the complex. Ended up being that this guy that was helping me out, the leasing agent, he knows people that I went to high school with, and it was just all connections. And man, God just is sovereign, and his purpose is overcoming of all purposes. And I ended up getting the rent for like $990. I know it still sounds expensive, but hey, it's better than $1,300 a month. Got full washer, dryer, my own space, everything. Like, oh man. And it just goes to show, like, no matter what, you have to continue to pursue God. You got to continue to push through no matter what's going on. And I'm so excited because now I'm in this place. I dedicated this place to God. Like, this is going to be the temple of God. Not in reality, it's just the way that I'm dedicating it. Like, whatever purpose, whoever walks through that door, I hope that they feel the presence of God. And, there's going to be a purpose in us being together, and I'm gonna be very intentional in how I proclaim my faith to people, not to be a nuisance, but you're gonna feel it. And I want to help change your life, because there is only one God. There is only one way to eternal life, and that's Jesus Christ. And I'm telling y'all, there's a lot to come. I know I've been talking and ranting, and it's still not even the whole story. There's so many intricate details, and God shows himself not in the great and the grand, not in the grandeur displays of greatness and glory. He displays himself in the everyday, in the minute, the minutia, and the micro. In the atomic, God shows himself real. It's in those little details that the dots start connecting, and you're just like, whoa, I know I didn't do this myself. So I just give glory to God. I thank God for this opportunity. I'm in my own place. I could have these videos in peace. It's currently like 6 o'clock in the morning. This is when I would prefer to make videos. It's quiet, it's cooler in the day, and I just love getting my day started. So a lot is coming. Next video, we're gonna start releasing videos Thursdays at 12 p.m. And then the podcast, I'm not done with that either. That's gonna come out on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. That's gonna be the consistency. I have the establishment. I'm established in the way that now I can do that consistently. I'm gonna be traveling a little bit to shadow Pastor Tim and do some other things. I'm gonna make videos in advance so that we're not lacking in content. There's not gonna be no more hiatus, no more breaks in between. It's just all steam ahead. Y'all gonna see my work ethic. And then also, I completed my website, throneofpositivity.com. I completed it. It's being launched today. So go check it out. Go see what's good on the page. It's gonna be like my ministry page. And I'm ready to go out there and help change the world, in the sense that I'm gonna preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and give that true message of hope, that true message of inspiration, not cheap motivation, not temporary emotions, but eternal and everlasting life. That's what I'm going to be preaching, and I hope you guys are excited. Even if this is like awkward, or it's new, it's foreign to you, it's whatever, just be patient, and I pray that God speaks and pours into your life. So y'all know what it is. It's Los here. We on the throne of positivity. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, comment, subscribe. Do all of that. Is the glory of God, to the glory of God. And I just thank y'all. As Los here, we on the throne of positivity where nobody shall dethrone us. We out.